Hey guys, what is up? It's me, the X What If here today, and today's What If we're gonna continue on, is what if Deku had bt-7274 Part 3. I can't remember it's Part 4, but 100% I remember it's Part 3. But anyway, Pilot. I have a recommendation for you. As Izuku's walking somewhere, and Deku's like, yeah? We have not tested out the full extent of the nanites, Izuku. We don't know what effects could have on you. You should have stayed here for further analysis. As Deku's almost at the class 1A, as almost at the UA high school or college or whatever. As Deku's like, BT, I'm almost like 2 hours away. And BT's like, I understand, Pilot, but we don't know what could happen if we don't check the nanites every once in a while, Pilot. As Deku says, yeah, that is true, BT. But, hey, during the next few weeks, during the next, 3 days, BT, I've noticed, first day, BT, we've noticed that I can control you guys without me even thinking it, or I can do it with my own will, and you guys are forced, so I'm sorry, BT. BT says, it is fine, Pilot. However, Pilot, we did get a lot of data after you forced linked with Tone. My scanners detect an increase of Titan strength and speed for a short duration of you being linked with Tone. As Deku's walking through the door to UA, the entranceway, and says, really, BT? BT says, yes, Pilot. Also, it appears to be enhancing your strength and mimicking to be kind of a quirk thing. So, Pilot, you can get to UA and just tell people that you have a strength enhancement quirk. As Deku puts his hands on his chin, Bin's like, but you know Gandalf, how he's just pulling his beard. Let's just say that's what Deku's doing. He's like, damn, BT. But sorry guys, there's literally pretzels all over my phone. Give me a minute. There you go. Sorry if I'm messing up right now. So yeah, I'm gonna make these series 41 minutes long again because I want to. And I'm sorry guys, I can't put any more music in my videos. But yeah, no, I don't want to stop my recording. Imagine, guys, just imagine me just stopping recording, I'm saying, oh fuck, don't redo it. Hell no. Yeah, I'm sorry guys for this. What if sorry, give me a minute. There you go. Sorry guys, I don't have much energy for, what ifs, but before I continue, I keep saying in the comments, I already said this, but I made a playlist of what if Issei was a Doomslayer with my friend Red Rifle, and I'm making part 5. And if you're wondering for part 4, yeah, his audio's his mic's it was terrible for gameplay. So I'm sorry for that, guys. So, yeah. It's not his fault, it's just that his brother broke his mic beyond compare, and that's why he sounds like that, so, yeah. Sorry, guys, there's literally so much crumbs on my phone, Jesus. Oh, yeah, let's see. Oh, sorry, guys. And next live stream is gonna be this, but however, so whatever. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Where's that? Here it is. Okay. But before I start, I'm sorry, guys, for stalling, but look at this. And look at BT's legs. Huh? Look, and it's even a different color than the rest. What the heck? Has anyone ever noticed that? Because everyone, tell me in the comments, which one's the best, nose art for Monarch? I have to say my favorite one is the default one. Default, because that's default, so it's the only one. And plus, why didn't they add that to the game? Why? Jesus. But anywho, As Deku gets to class, he's the first one there. He looks at his watch on his wrist, and he's early, and Deku's like, oh, I must have mixed up my time zones. Also, guys, okay. As Deku opens up his phone, starts working on something for the next 2 minutes in class, next 2 hours. It's a prototype Ronin AI. However, it's still incomplete. As Deku is beginning to make sure everything is online and operational, Deku heard a bell ring and everyone was in class just arriving. And there Deku just saw Momo, Aizarozu, and Aizarozu said, Izuku, I didn't know you were in this class. As Izuku stands up and says, I didn't know you were in this class either, Momo. As they both begin talking for a while. And of course, Bakugo shows up in class, and Bakugo looks at Deku and just says, what are you doing here, nerd? You're not supposed to be here, quirkless. As Deku's like, Bakugo, I'm not quirkless anymore. And Bakugo's like, what? As Deku just explains that, class 1 he's like, what, he was quirkless once? As Deku explains that he got his quirk a few months ago. Really, it happened probably like 4 days, like 3 days ago. 4 days ago. No, 3 days ago. As Bakugo doesn't believe Deku, and Deku says, well, do you want me to show you an example? As Bakugo's like, yeah, show me an example. As Deku said, okay, Bakugo, I want you to arm wrestle me. And Bakugo's like, you're gonna lose anyway. As Bakugo and Deku begin, like, arm wrestling, Deku's not even moving, and Bakugo's having a hard time trying to push Deku's arm down. And Bakugo's like, what? It's like his grip's like a mountain. As Deku just says, look, Bakugo, are you toying with me right now? As Bakugo says, shut up! I know you're weak! Everyone in class 1A is like trying not to laugh at Bakugo. as Deku's like, I'm kind of getting bored of this. As then Deku begins pushing his hand down, and Bakugo's like trying to do his best to pull back up, but it's not working. It's slowly going down. As Deku wins, and it's like Bakugo's like, what? As Deku's like, there, Bakugo, I beat you. But anyway, Bakugo, it was pretty good. Whatever. And also, I told you how to quirk Bakugo. I was just a late bloomer. As Kacha begins saying swear words a lot, Aizawa comes into class and just says, alright everyone, shut the fuck up. As Kasumi's like, teacher, you should say that here. Ida says, and Aizawa says, really? So, I'm not allowed to swear, but that kid is. Ida's like, forgive me, teacher. As Ida sits back down in his seat. As Aizawa begins to say that if I see any of you fail one of your tests, I will expel you with that grinning smile. And class is like, oh shit, we gotta go! Everyone leaves the classroom as Deku's like, eh. As Deku's like, hey Aizawa. Aizawa says, yeah? Sorry about Kachan. He's a bit of a prick, Aizawa says. As Deku says, yeah, pretty much. As both Aizawa and Deku begin walking down the hallway talking, as I'm not okay. All the girls got out of the way. Everyone was waiting for Deku. Of course, someone locked Deku in. It was Mineta. Mineta was like, ha! It doesn't matter that you all go buffy and muscular. All the girls gotta like me instead. Give that shitty fucking like, you know, that fucking face. As Deku's like takes a like breath of air and begins like sighing like this, like pretend that's a longer sigh and just says, "Well, I hate to break school property, but," breaks down the door, and then when Mineta turns around, Mineta's like, "Oh shit!" He begins running like, "Yuck, like how Joseph, like, the secret family technique is to run away. As Deku's like a fucking beast, like, phew. As Deku almost got out of the fucking, like, to the training exam, but Deku grabbed Mineta's hair and just fucking shocked him through a fucking wall. And Deku just whispers to him, just says, "Do that again, and I'll break your fucking fingers and hands, you fucker." Oh my goodness, and Mineta's like, "I got it." Faints. He faints due to blood loss. Okay. As Deku's like finally out on the field, everyone comments when he looks at Deku, he looks fucking muscular. Okay, because the nanites are fucking making his muscles like have like get like all macho. The muscles in his like body are actually getting stronger the more he uses them. It's not a one for all level, but let's just say Deku plus like Tone BT Ronin, like imagine like Deku linked to all of them. BT 100%. Just say the nanites like increase BT's strength, and with Deku's like fucking brilliantness, it actually like makes BT a fucking genius. As BT and Deku become one as a link, the link is so strong because if someone hypnotizes Deku 100%, he's gonna say, "Okay, now leave the stage," and Deku's like, "BT, you know what? BT and Deku have a neural link." And BT's like, "No, fuck this." Just like BT, like he takes control of like his body, and, like punches the guy in the fucking face, flinging him off the ring. Oh god, tell me, Kiki. Tell me, guys, if you want to see that in the comments, please. I would really like that actually. Oh my goodness, it would be so funny. But as Deku just says, Aizawa, so what's the first test? As Aizawa says, let's just say, and 5 minutes later, Deku nails all the tests, and Aizawa's like jaws like doesn't drop, but he's like completely in shock. Everyone doesn't look. Aizawa says, "You broke everyone. You broke all the heroes' records," and this is Aizawa in his mind, just says, "You even broke mine. What the fuck?" Because that's what he just thinks that Aizawa like has a better score than Deku, but Deku broke Aizawa's fucking score. And Aizawa's like, "What the fuck?" in his head, and Aizawa says, "Okay. Since you passed all the tests, kid, you actually get to leave early. So have a good rest of your day off." As cause when he's like jaws are dropped, and Momo's like, "Izuku," as Omo texted Deku, just says, you didn't go easy on anyone. You could have went easy on me for my tests." And Deku's like, as I just say, "Momo, I was not even using my full strength." And Momo's like, "What?" And that's where that's where I end the what if. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. I swear to God. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm like literally checking my mic every 24/7 because I remember one video I had my mic completely off. Nothing. I was like, "Oh, I'm a fucking retard. Jesus fucking." I was like so pissed. But anyway. Also, I maybe or may not be doing a roleplay with my friends on Minecraft later. When I have enough money and materials and enough to play, not enough to buy a Minecraft game for a new computer, I will be down for making this roleplay. However, me and my friend Red Rifle and my friend Sabo, which is the Warlock What Ifs. But his channel, his videos have been deleted. He doesn't know why, but he's like very upset about it. And if I was that guy, I'd be upset too. But anyway, as Deku's like waiting for Momo, Momo's like, "Oh, you waited for me." And Deku's like, "Yeah." And Momo's like, "But why? Why would you wait for me though?" As Deku says, "Well, we know each other, and plus you're my only friend." And Momo's like, "But isn't Katsuki your friend?" As Deku's like, "I thought I told you. I don't. We were friends, but after you got his quirk, he was a full-on douche." And Momo says, "Oh yeah, I sorry. You told me that you told me that." As Deku just said, "Well, do you want to hop into my ride?" And it's a motorcycle. And Momo's like, "Where'd you get the money to? How'd you get this money to afford this?" As Deku's like, "Afford this? I made this." And Momo's like, "You made this? It looks like it's worth like $1 million." Yep. Also, shout out to Red Rifle, YouTuber's name, Red Rifle 23. That's a YouTube channel name, but anyway. As Deku's like, "Yeah, so, well, do you want to ride or do you want to ride to your, excuse me, do you want to ride to your house or not?" As Bakugo got out of class as well, Bakugo saw Deku. They saw Deku on the motorcycle, and Bakugo looked at that motorcycle, was like, "Damn!" And Kirishima is like, "Oh my gosh, that bike looks like so much. It looks so awesome." As Bakugo's like, "Shut up." As Bakugo's like, "How the fuck did he get the money for that?" In aggressive tone. As Deku drops off Momo, and 32 minutes ago, Deku now begins going back to the mountain. And as he got to the mountain, he comes across a wall of rock and dirt. And Deku says, as Deku just says, "Gosh, I can't remember the password. What was it? bt-7274 or tone 69. Access granted." Tone, and Deku's like, "So it was tone 69. As Deku's driving his motorcycle into his, let's just say his base. As as the door closes behind him, and BT like comes out of the base, and says, "Welcome home, pilot. Good to have you back." As Deku's like, "Yeah, good to be back, BT, but is there anything new?" BT says, "No, pilot. I think we've salvaged every piece of the ship. Also, I think we can make a ship for ourselves called Space Pilot." And Deku's like, "BT, you do realize that those components don't exist yet. We have to make them here, and that's going to take about, like, I don't know, 5 years at least." And BT says, "Yes, pilot, but I've managed to make our craft for going to space." And Deku's like, "Oh, really?" And BT says, "Yes, pilot. It took a lot of tries and failures, pilot, but me and Tone managed to make it. Also, pilot, the Roan, the chassis for Tone is not the chassis. The chassis for Tone not chassis for Ronin, is complete. It's just missing the AI. And Deku's like, so, BT, as BT's looking at Deku, like, wondering what he's going to say, Deku said, I have the AI, but it's still I'm still making him. He's about 57% complete. As BT says, alright, pilot. Put him in the computer and I'll finish the rest. As Tone's like, pilot. Or Isaku. Isaku's like, yeah? So, how was your day at school? BT and BT and Tone are wondering. BT says, well, it was pretty good. I kind of broke everyone's, I probably blown everyone's minds and made, Bakugo fucking, I don't know how to say this, but I kind of broke him. And BT says, how did you break him? As Deku says, well, I kind of broken him, for probably forever, and him, thinking that he might be the #1 hero. Chances are pretty low now. As Pilot says, pilot, you should not be saying that. As Deku says, well, I wouldn't if that guy hadn't bullied me for the rest of my life. As Deku's like, as BT's like, understandable, pilot. As Deku looks how many titans he has, he has about he has about 6, I think. He has I can't remember. I think he has he has 4 operational. Yeah, but the others are offline still. The AIs just need to be, made. And Deku's like, hey, BT, as Deku's putting more code into the Ronin project, and BT says, yes, pilot. So how has the stalkers we recovered from that ship doing? As BT says, well, pilot, most of the stalkers are been reprogrammed, but some of them were not be able to be repaired fully. So we decided to scrap them and recycle them and use their metals to make newer and more improved ones. As Deku's like, so that's why they're red and white then. As BT says, yes, pilot. Their old paint job was not doing it for them. As Tone says, the red stalkers were my idea. As Deku's like, I like them. And BT says, but what about mine? Deku says, I also like them, BT. Both of your guys are my favorites. And as Deku says, BT, so how's the combat room for Titans? As BT says, pilot, it will be complete in the next 5 minutes. And Deku says, 5 minutes? What are they installing? As BT just says, well, pilot, they are just installing the lights. As Deku's like, so you've been building the room without lights for, I don't know, 2 days? As BT says, yes, pilot. You see, we were focusing on the room first because all machines have night vision. As Deku says, okay, whatever, BT. As Deku just says, well, whatever then. 5 minutes later, as the battle room for Titans is ready. As Deku says, Tone and BT, they just say yes together. As Izuku said, I want you two to fight each other, but make sure you manage not to damage yourselves. But if you damage yourselves, just call a timeout and get yourself prepared for next combat. And BT says, pilot, I'm guessing you want us to fight to improve our combat efficiency, but without a pilot. Is that correct? And Deku says, yes, BT. Because I've noticed that you guys are pretty, how should I say this? Not, fully, not fully aware of AI pilot. Like, full AIs are, or, never mind. Okay. No, what? It will just improve your combat efficiency, BT. I'm sorry. Sorry, BT. I have a huge, I have a huge programming, and I forget my sentences, BT, so, you know what I mean, BT. As BT says, oh, right, pilot. As BT says, Tone. Tone says, yeah, let's fight in the training room. And Tone's like, got it. As the door begins to open, as they both walk inside, all you hear is like metal like clinging together and like hitting and punching and gunfire in there. And Deku's like, they really are going all out. Jesus. 5 minutes later. 32 minutes later. As Deku's like, finally! God damn it, I've been doing this goal for 32 minutes. It was a pain. There. Ronin's done. As Deku still hears like the he still hears like the noise from BT battling Tone. Deku's like, I might as well give them a little surprise. As Deku grabs the flash drive and begins putting it into a square like eye, and the eye begins to say, "Welcome, pilot. Hello, I'm Ronin. The sword is yours, pilot." And Deku's like, "Hello, Ronin. I am Izuku Midoriya, aka your pilot." And Ronin says, "Pilot. Hello, pilot. Where is my body?" As Deku says, "Well, it's been done for a while now. I'm just installing you right now." As Deku grabs the AI and begins walking up to the Ronin like empty shell. He's a high-tech forklift going up and begins installing it. As Ronin's systems are coming online, Ronin says, "Ronin fully operational. Pilot, do you wish the sword core? The sword is yours, pilot." As Deku's like, "Well, I have wanted to use the sword, so yeah." Deku says to Ronin, just, "Ronin, pick me up." As Ronin kneels down, grabs Izuku and puts him in his cockpit. Neurolinking in 3, 2, 1. Neuralink established. Pilot. Sword core is ready anytime. As Deku's like, let's just use it. Deku uses it. Deku is running at the door that's closed. He face shifts through it, and he punches BT and trips over, like, makes Tone like also fall over. And as BT and Tone look at Ronin, just says, so, as Ronin opens his cockpit, and Deku just gets out and just says, hey, you two, I got this guy operational." And both of them like, "That is good, pilot, but why did you attack us?" And Deku's like, "Well, you do need a bit of teamwork, BT." And BT says, "But pilot, you and I are great teamwork." As Deku just says, well, BT, I want you and Tone to fight me." As BT says, "But pilot." As Deku says, "Guys, I'm fine. Ronin is pretty. Ronin may be pretty weak for health, but he has pretty much a good goddamn defense." That is actually true. When he's using that fucking sword, his health does not go down easy. Jesus. As as Ronin begins like closing his cockpit, and just because then begins holding out the sword, just says, "Let's go." As BT and Tone begin like working together, Tone begins to grab onto Ronan's arm, and BT begins to punch Ronan onto the. No, he punches Ronan into a wall, and Ronan says, "Pilot, warning. Hull capacity is pretty low." As Deck was like, "Damn, I'm almost about damn one more hit and I'm out." As BT and Tone are like, "Pilot, do you submit?" And Deck was like, "Yeah, I submit you too." As Ronan's like, "Pilot, that was pretty good combat, but we could improve more." As Deck was like, "Yeah, but Ronan, you need to go in for repairs." As Ronan says, "Affirmative, pilot." As Deku says to Tona and BT, "Hey, you too." As they both begin walking towards Deku and just say, "What is it, pilot?" together. Deku says, "You pretty much almost destroyed Ronan completely, and he can barely move. So, can you take him to a repair dock, you two?" And both of them say, "Affirmative, pilot." As they both grab Tone by the arms and begin carrying him, as Deku's following them. As Deku's like saying, "Okay. Well, it's another day of me being a genius, and another day of school." Inko begins calling Izuku. Izuku's like, "Yeah, mom." Inko's like, "Sweetie, where are you living right now?" As Deku's like, "Well, mom, I told you I'm living in the forest." Inko's like, "Yeah, sweetie, but don't you want to live at home? You've been going to the forest a lot lately, and when you said I want to live in the forest, I just let you. And how'd you get that bike, by the way? I didn't see you get a job." As Deku says, "Well, I do make stuff, moms. I do make other stuff. I hope you know that." If you're wondering how Deku's like getting around, you guys should know. Cause I'm guessing Deku sent like stalkers just to do some like work. No, I'm gonna say like the robot grunts, and Deku's put on disguises for them, and they're making like a lot of money. Because imagine they're working like to 12 p.m. and when they head out, they go to recharge, and then another one like switches their place for the other grunt to recharge. So yeah, of course Deku's not lazy. He's literally making other stuff. But anyway, I want to see how long this recording is. So let me just see it. Yep. Shit, I did say I was gonna make it 41 minutes long. So yeah. Okay, as Deku begins to make some coffee for himself and take off his pilot gear and put on regular clothes and take a shower as well, and BT and Ronin and Tone begin talking to saying, "So, how are your all combat data? How is your day?" As they both Tone and Ronin say good, and BT's like, "I guess so." I'm meant to say BT said that, but whatever. I'm gonna say that Deku said that. So as Deku's like, what BT? What time is it?" BT said, "Well, pilot, it is 12 12 past 9. 10 actually, pilot. It just changed. The time just changed." And Deku's like, "Okay, no, I guess I'm going to bed. See you guys." As BT's like, "Pilot, you do realize that you still have homework to do, right?" As Deku says, "Actually, BT, I don't, because I already did it. And like I did it like probably like 3 minutes ago while we were just talking, and it was pretty easy. So yeah. But anyway, BT, good night." As BT says, "Good night, pilot." As Deku is about to head to bed, and Deku turns around and just says to BT, BT. BT says, yes, pilot. Could could we make any Prime Titans by any chance? As BT says, well, top pilot, I think we are making some progress, but we need to make the first ones. We need to make the first Titans first, and then we can make the Primes to understand to improve those advancements. As Deku's like, all right, and Deku's like, oh, are Monarch and the CDV online? As BT says, yes, pilot, but they're still in need of like improvements. Their AIs are offline. As Deck was like, well, when are they gonna be online? Probably by tomorrow evening, pilot. As Tone and Ronan like decide to like go to, they say, hey, we're going to go to our docks and see if there's any more damages. Oh yeah, Ronan's like already got still getting repaired, so he was just got shut off when he said the other sentences. So yeah. As Tone just says, well, BT, I'm heading to repair dock. You coming? As BT says, yes, I'm coming. As BT and Tone shut down and getting repaired by the stalkers. As Deku goes to his room and he just hits a button to close up where his pilot armor is. And just says, night. And yeah, I think I'll end the video off just there. Shoot. Gosh, I want to make this video long for you guys so you can enjoy it. Aw, I can't make it 41 minutes long. Shoot. The next day. As Deku begins yawning. As Deku gets a call from the class and from UA and just says, well, hope you'll be at class soon. As Deku's like, just types an email, just says, yeah, I'll be at class. I'm gonna kill that guy. Yeah, I'll be at class though, so, yeah. As Deku begins changing and getting to, he has a shower first, begins changing, put on a school uniform, and yeah, I think I will end the video here, but thank you guys so much for liking this video. If you like this video, please smash that like button, and if you want to subscribe, you can, but it's not up to me, it's up to you. Also, I'm linking my Discord and Twitch account. Not Twitch, my Twitch. Let's see, my Discord server and my Twitch. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and I'll talk to you all later. Also, I found out how to do my recordings like this, so any minute I'm gonna stop talking. 3, 2, 1, go.